My microphone's pretty good, but I'm just using the webcam on my Mac, so I apologize for that. But I just bought a Logitech C920, I think it's called. It's supposed to be a pretty good webcam. You know what though, man? They didn't include the manual in the box. There was no software in the box. There's supposed to be like a manual that tells you how to get it set up. None of that was in the box. I was trying to go somewhere and download, the drivers and the software I needed, and yeah, I just hate that. Why don't they just include it with it? Anyway, it's gotten some pretty good reviews, but the more I think about it, I think I'm just going to maybe get another Zoom video camera and cause I can use that, for other things as well. But anyway, I'm shipping this beautiful. The 650s I get, folks, are really, really nice. I'm really hooked up with this company. I don't go through a distributor. I've been with them directly for about 11 years or more. I buy directly from the company. I actually go one better. I buy directly from the national sales manager, Brian Jones. He's a friend of mine. Been with him for 11 years at least. Before he even got promoted to national sales manager, now he's national sales manager. He actually dropped most of his accounts, but he kept me because I'm tight with the company. The owner likes my playing. I've helped them brand and promote through all my videos. They even used a couple of my videos on the Loar.com for a couple of years. So I'm really hooked up with these guys. I get really nice Loars and recording king flat tops. Anyway, this beautiful 650 is going to be shipped out tomorrow. But I thought I'd do a little ear training. So 7 sharp 5. Listen how it goes with the whole tone. See, so I haven't warmed up much here. Let's go up a little bit. Hear how nice the whole tone goes with a 7 sharp 5. And by the way, folks, that's a big part of the guitar ladder system is ear training and inputting information into your right brain, into your subconscious mind, and waking up your musical ear and making it hungry, and then it starts to search for connections. This really works. It's really like getting about 10,000 in guitar instruction material for $199. I'm going to have to raise the price next year probably because it's a lot of work, and I like to answer emails for people and even make custom videos. I have an option now where if you want to go $299, then I'll make up to 10 videos. They're going to be short videos, but they're going to help answer that question much better than just an email answer. So if you want to go an extra 100, you can still buy it off stevesguitars.com, and I'll have to send you another invoice for $100, or I can just send you an invoice for the $299. But yeah, if you really want to make some progress on guitar, this is not bullshit. I put 40 years into developing this system. If you really want to make some progress, this is the way to go. I do spoon feed you 1 or 2 lessons at a time, because if I sent you all 250, 260 files, it'd just blow you away. Plus, they're video files. They're robust files. They're hard. I don't have them all in one file. It would probably be impossible to do that. And it's more effective to send them 1 or 2 at a time, so you got to be a little patient. But, if you really want to get more progress out of the time that you practice on guitar, and you want to kind of discover the music floating around your head, this is the way to go, folks. It really works. I've sold over 3,300 courses without one dime of advertising because it works. Nothing even close in the plan. But anyway, back to the ear training. So, and hear how nice that goes with a 7 sharp 5. Hear that? So anyway, that's kind of a nice way to practice. Like when you play a chord, play the related scale. And people always ask me about, how chords relate to scales and everything. The massive growth that you're going to get from the guitar ladder material with the chordal work. I've got some killer singles and all that stuff too. But the massive growth from the chordal work is going to wake up your ear enough to begin to hear those relationships. But just to give you a little hint, a little tip, because a lot of people are asking about this, you want to learn your tonal centers. And the best way to start to do that is just keep, like Joe Pass. I studied with Joe Pass in my early 20s. I'm 62 now. Begin to identify the tonal center and just start with simple ideas like, like a A minor 7, can be a 2 chord in G, right? So the G scale. Begin to look at the notes of chords, and then ask yourself, okay, what major scale has those notes in it? Now you can begin to alter scales too. Start to sharp the 5, flat the 9, whatever it might be. But just as a simple, I know this is a simple tip, so you, and the guitar ladder system really is more for intermediate and advanced level players. So I realize this tip may not be, real applicable to certain players, but I've had some people kind of intermediate level that this would be helpful for. So begin to look at your chords. Like if you look at even like a minor 7 flat 5, you can see the notes F sharp, E, A, and C. So it's at the F sharp, so that hints at G. I mean, G may just go. So that's a great, simple little tip. But the most important thing in developing your musical skills, waking up your musical ear, making your musical ear hungry, so it begins to actually piece together material that I can give you, because my material teaches the unconscious mind, or your right brain, your subconscious, your musical ear, musical mind, whatever you want to call it. But it's really, really important to do. And by the way, the guitar ladder system is not just for jazz, it's for all kinds of things. I play flamenco, I play fusion, I do lead guitar kind of in my own style, like some people say it sounds a lot like Joe Satriani. If you want to email me at polkzoo@gmail.com, I'll send you one of probably my best lead solo I've ever done in the studio that I did with Darren Vegas, who's a top hip-hop producer with Death Row Records. He's on his own now, but it will give you tremendous versatility because it wakes up your musical mind. But anyway, getting back to kind of ear training with the diminished is the half step, whole step scale. You can always come up a minor third with that too, right? And when you're doing like a chord like a major 7, say you're doing, then do a major 1, do like the 1, 3, 5, 7, and learn those formulas, folks. I'll slop them out real quick here. Got to make this video a little shorter. Major 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. Minor 7, 1 flat 3 5 flat 7. Diminished 7, 1 flat 3 flat 5 double flat 7. Okay, augmented 7, 1 3 sharp 5 7. Okay, so just by learning, minor 7 flat 5, 1 flat 3 5, flat 7. So by learning that, major 7, and start to notice the difference in the color and the sound of it. Major 7, minor 7, diminished 7, more high tension, right? Begin to notice the difference, but there's a wealth of information in the guitar ladder system, and it can keep you busy for 2. You can get it done in a couple years, but there's no rush. You get a 10-year membership. Like I said, and I've talked to other people. Excuse me. It really is like getting about 10,000 in guitar instruction material, and there's no busy work. I mean, it's taken me 40 years to develop this. I started taking guitar when I was 8. I studied with Ruben Quintero, who was one of the best guitar players in the world. I also studied with Joe Pass in my early 20s. I took a couple lessons from Ted Green, which is all you need if you're an advanced player. It just kind of helps you go up a notch, and just being around somebody at that level, it was amazing. He was a funny guy too. He had a great personality. He had a great sense of humor. We had a blast. I think we kind of blew each other's minds a little bit, but he was very inspirational to me, and I think vice versa. Did some things that he seemed to have a lot of respect for as well. I also studied with Horace Hatchett, who taught Howard Roberts how to play. Howard Roberts went on to form the Musicians MI Institute in Hollywood. I took from his teacher when Howard was a young man in Arizona. He studied with Horace Hatchett, who I took from 3 or 4 times. I mean, there's a legacy of information in my guitar ladder system that goes back to some of the greatest players on the planet, but it's all my own material. I've worked my butt off on it. And if you want to stop wasting time on guitar, my suggestion is order it. If you want to get some samples, send me an email to polkzoo@gmail.com. I'll send you 2 or 3 samples. But anyway, this 650 is getting shipped out. If you want a great Loar archtop, I'm the guy to get it from. I was with these guys. I was with the Music Link way before anybody and everybody else. It's true. And I'm real tight. I'm really hooked up with them. I'll get you a great guitar. So anyway, another lick I'm just going to slop on here. It's good for you. Is like the old Charlie Parker Diminish. That's off the half step. kind of a tricky lick. If you can sing it, you'll, you know. It's a real finger, you know, effort. But it's such a great, and you can chromaticize it. You can kind of come down like that. The main thing, like I like to teach, is you want to learn inside licks and outside licks. You want to expose your subconscious mind to color, to tension and resolution, to the 10 systems of improvisation. And folks, the guitar ladder system is what you're looking for if you're tired of not making progress, if you're tired of guitar systems that just have a little of this and a little. I'm not saying everything else is junk, but it really doesn't have like a cohesive theme that binds it all together, that presents the information to your subconscious mind in a way that you can really absorb it and kind of wake up that musical ear of yours and make that musical ear hungry and start to grow and really expand. So, you know, the guitar ladder system is very, very powerful. But anyway, I got this. This is going out tomorrow. I'm going to miss it. The 650s I get are incredible. Hear that? There was a harmonic minor with a 7 sharp 9 sharp 5. Anyway, I got to make these videos shorter. All right, take care. Let's all keep the positive faith. Remember, the universe is unfolding in time. In fact, if you, I know this sounds a little metaphysical, but I'm into this stuff. I've been meditating for 36 years. You know, let the universe handle the details. You know, have positive faith. Trust the universe. Still take action. You know, make it. You know, take action towards your goals and doing what you can to fix things. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to a lot of positive faith, trusting the universe, but still take action. Don't just sit around all day, right? I'm speaking to myself as well, you know. But the universe is a mutual support system. An old Indian term is the universe is friendly, and it's in the business of helping us out. So, you know, everything's fine. All right, folks, take care. I'll talk to you soon.